Valerie Taha is a local artist from Cana in Galilee. You might have heard of that town in the scripture. She is actually originally from Switzerland, but married an Arab Israeli called Saleh, and that was 20 years ago. So they live in Cana, and she has integrated beautifully into the Arabic community. For Valerie, art was at first a hobby, and later she took classes in Switzerland. She took some courses and now teaches drawing and painting, especially to children. Recently she has taken up classes in etching with Laure Jurban in Rain, and this is a beautiful new step for her, and you'll see some of that work in a moment as well. Her motivation is beauty, which she sees as a tool, as a gift, which gives us the opportunity to be in wonder, to be in awe at what is so beautiful. She tries to show beauty as a way also to share joy and a positive spirit. She loves to create, but she especially loves to share her creation. So she is very happy to be with us today, and we are honored to have you, Valerie. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Welcome to everybody, and thank you to take this time to come with me to let you explain you what is my work and what is the connection with hospitality. First of all, this is acrylic painting, which is flower, and that's right. When we are invited to a place, flower is the best way, or the kind way, or the sweet way to say to the one who welcomes us, thank you for your hospitality, and you are beautiful as a flower, or this moment will be as beautiful as the flowers. Here is a fish which can remind us of Jesus, of the sign of Christianity, but it's also talking about atmosphere, how colors, how can play together, and how just simple shapes or simple putting colors side by side can create a nice atmosphere, as it is in houses when things are well put. Here is a chair that I find in the street, and I decided to renew it, to make a relook. And a chair is true that it is one of the best to welcome somebody. When we welcome somebody, most of the time we tell this person, come to sit, that we can have a time to meet each other. Here is two birds of the Galilee, that they are present in Israel. And what I would like that you pay attention for is the background. In the background here you have a blueberry, and often blueberries are used to make a decoration and on a sweets. And these little details make all the difference. It's why I make it so big, because sometimes details make a big difference. And here in the down you have another bird also, and the background is quite chaotic. But what I realize in walking here sometimes you can have chaos, but suddenly God put a little flower or fruits or a bird which is telling us there is an order. God is giving a place of resting. And sometimes hospitality is a beautiful moment that you can have in the midst of chaos. I was happy to share this with you. And here I would like to share with you what I'm doing in etching. I am a beginner, then thank you. Here is pomegranates, which is a symbolic fruit in Israel. Pomegranates is full of vitamin and it's giving a lot of energy, like a moment of encounter with somebody else who is caring for the one who is welcoming. And here we have two ladies. They have, let's say, the same base, but the colors are different because we are all ladies and we are often the one who are, let's say, the master of welcoming. And each one of us, we have something else beautiful. All of us, we have something different. I was really happy to share this with you.
Here we are with Laure Jurban, who was born and raised in Geneva, Switzerland. And as she studied theology, she decided to come here to the Holy Land to learn modern Hebrew and study biblical geography and archaeology in Jerusalem, and fell in love with the whole place and also with her husband, a Christian Arab man, and they established in Nazareth, where she started to learn Arabic. As far back as Laure remembers, she loved tracing lines on paper. When studying theology, she also wondered about visual representation of the sacred as an alternative to the written word. She loves doing different sketches to represent people and stories and make connection between text and image. So icon painting and illustrations are a way to understand the text better. Now we will ask Laure to show us her beautiful pieces of art here.
This is an etching of the Nativity, and this of course shows that moment where the new parents welcome the newborn. This is not a very common icon. It is a classical Byzantine design, but the breastfeeding Virgin is not easily represented in icons. But I really enjoyed painting it or writing it because I think it is really essential to the life of a new mother with the breastfeeding, and I think it is important to show it. This icon represents for me the ultimate hospitality when Mary went to visit her cousin Elizabeth and they both recognized each other's pregnancy. Here we have a very special icon. It is the Mother of God of the unburned bush, and this represents the presence of God in Jesus inside the Virgin Mary, like the presence of God was inside the burning bush. And in both cases, the presence of God didn't consume his host. So this is another way also to show hospitality in an icon. This is the icon representing Jesus and his disciples when he said, "Let's go to the deep." And it was important for me to show it because we are in Magdalena and we are next to the Lake of Tiberias. So it is very appropriate for me to show you this piece. This is an icon painted in the Ethiopian style, and in many older tradition, we represent the disciples of Emmaus being a man and a woman. And of course, this is a great moment of hospitality when the two disciples invited Jesus and told him, just stay a little while longer with us and break bread. This is a colored pencil drawing showing the scenes when the four friends descended the paralyzed man in front of Jesus. Of course, in my drawing I pictured a woman, and I did imagine that the four people lowering her down to Jesus were also women of faith, carrying each other in faith.